Now that we know more about functions, let's talk about their notation. Functions are denoted by lowercase letters, usually things like f, g, and h. And we usually write it something like this. This is f of x equal to x squared. And the reason we do this is because now I can talk about something like f of 3 and what this means. Well, this means apply the rule f to my input 3. So essentially what it means is stick in 3 for x and figure out what the output needs to be. Well, 3 squared is 9, so f of 3 would be equal to 9. So let's look at some more with this notation. Let's consider the function f of x equal to x squared minus 2. The first thing I want to find is f of 2. This means stick in 2 for x, so I have 2 squared minus 2, which is 4 minus 2, or just 2. F of minus 3, this would mean change the x to a minus 3, so minus 3 squared minus 2. Negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9. Minus 2 is 7. And then I'm going to do f of root 7. Well, this would be the square root of 7 squared, since we're going to stick in the square root of 7 for x, minus 2. Square root of 7 squared is 7, minus 2 is 5. Now let's look at f of x equal to 2x squared plus 3x minus 4. This time I want to start with f of minus 1. So I'm going to change all of the x's to minus 1. That's 2 times negative 1 squared plus 3 times negative 1 minus 4. So that'd be 2 minus 3 minus 4, which is negative 5. If we want to find f of 0, that would be 2 times 0 squared plus 3 times 0 minus 4, or 0 plus 0 minus 4, which would be negative 4. For something like f of 4, I have 2 times 4 squared plus 3 times 4 minus 4, since I want to change all the x's to 4s. 4 squared is 16, times 2 is 32. 3 times 4 is 12, minus 4. That would be equal to 40. And I want to look at a function like this. These are known as piecewise functions since they're defined in multiple pieces. So if I were to look at something like f of minus 1, my first step would be to look at what case I'm in. Since negative 1 is less than 0, I would be in this case here. So I would have 2 times negative 1, or 2. However, if we change it slightly and say f of 0, well, that would mean we're in this case right here, since 0 is less than or equal to 0. So now I have 0 squared plus 1, or just 1. And then if I wanted to do something like f of 4, since 4 is bigger than 3, I would be in this case here. So then I would have 4 minus 4, which is equal to 0. So with piecewise functions, we need to start by checking exactly what case we're in, and then we can evaluate as before.